Welcome back to the channel. Natsu here once again, and this time around we're gonna talk about the new patch notes for JoJo's Adventure. I forgot that for every character they're gonna introduce, they're gonna do a a balance patch. I thought that was only for first season, but they're gonna continue doing that for the second season. Just in case, you can see this over here. Character balance adjustment are scheduled to be made in conjunction with the timing of the paid DLC release. Now, unfortunately, this patch note doesn't go about when Abaki is gonna drop, right? But they mentioned that this will be dropping August 28th. Keep in mind that August 28th is a Monday, but it might be for somebody, you might get the patch on Sunday or maybe Tuesday, depending on your time zones, right? Well, anyways, before I go any further, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot the channel. Hopefully, I can get back to doing more content, right? I'm getting some stuff solved in my end, a lot of personal issues, but whatever. So anyways, I say please like and subscribe, will help a lot the channel. Regarding Abakio, when I think he's gonna be available, it seems not this day, but I think maybe at the beginning of September. They had done this in the past, or at least at the I doubt it they will go and try to do it at the middle of September or the end. I think it will be at the beginning of September. But anyways, let's go here and talk about some game mechanics they changed, right? I'll be gonna over this. It's gonna be really brief. Also, there will be chapters, timestamps, sorry, where you can jump to what you want to see. This first part will gonna be game mechanics, and then I will be jumping to the other characters. So feel free to jump because this might be a long video, but maybe not that long because there's a lot of characters that they didn't change anything, and there's some characters that the changes were only like bug fixes, right? So, anyways, let's go with mounted. What means mounted is the characters that can get in the horse, like Dio Brando, Alternative World Diego, Johnny, why are you saying Jordan? Yairo. So those characters, it changes. What's happening now is that they remove an ability, which was kind of annoying, and that ability was that if they want to get hit, instead of blocking, right, they will mash the stamp button, which will bring the horse, right. They will flip over. This time around, that's not gonna happen. And sometimes they flip over. What will happen, depending on what you hit them, might be on the betterment for them, and you will get messed up because you see on recovery and they can punish you, right? That's not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is now when they get hit in that change, they will be just like the word standing. Where is that? Made so that we're active in the air. Use after activation, the character will be treated as standing. See? Now it says made so that when activated in the air. Now entering mountain mode, you should be on the ground. So I'm not sure why it's in the air. That's why I'm saying it should be. That's why the way I explained it before. But anyways, certain normal attacks. That means that some attacks. Usually when I see the list, and keep in mind I'm gonna put this besides the timestamps. I'm gonna put the patch notes so you can see it if you want to. It will be the first comment or description, either one, right? I'm gonna always put it on both options. But anyways, what I see is that more like medium attacks and strong attacks, or which are the heavy attacks, right? Usually they are made so that they chip their opponent. Now that's gonna happen if they're unmounted. Sometimes most of the cats have this ability, but in the case of mounted, it wasn't happening. This over here they explain that when you're jumping in the horse, right, and you fall to the ground, you have more landing recovery, more frames of recovery, right? So when you were landing, you took longer. I thought this was intentional, but it seems they don't want this to be intentional. So they make it so that it will be the same as somebody that's jumping normal with a horse. It doesn't make sense, but it's yo-yo, right? Let's go with it. So this one, I'm super happy about it. They made it so that the issue that happens a lot with inputs overlapping or inputs will not happen anymore. So for example, if you have like a DP motion, if your character has a DP motion, which is forward, down, and down forward, right, and press a button, and at the same time your character also has a fireball motion forward, like quadricycle forward, which is down, forward, right, and then a button, right. Sometimes it will overlap and you miss the combo and it will be a sad story. That's one of the main reasons sometimes online, specifically online, because of the delay and stuff like that, I decided to go order combo routes altogether because of that, and it's freaking annoying. So hopefully this will change it. The way they change it now is that the system will prioritize the last input. So if you did forward, it should do the fireball motion, right? Hopefully that's how it works. That's what it's playing over here, but yeah. Okay, so down evade, whatever. This is more like a bug also. Character passing, they supposedly solve this, but I have seen this that it has say several things like this in the past. Character passing in between, and it's still happening. Teleporting is something that also is annoying. Sometimes if you have like a character that teleports, like Okuyasu, uh, Nero. I won't say Nero is a teleport. Uh, Alternative World Diego, right? So characters that can teleport, right? They sometimes they close the wall. It will make the camera go crazy. This time they make it so that it won't go that crazy. It gets fixed, and it's better to. It will be able to. It will be better to see what is happening, right? Again, let's see if that's the case. They have tried to fix that, but the problem is because the way that the corners in this game or the walls are made, which is not like your normal 2D fighting game, which is like a static wall. It's more like a Tekken wall, like or Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur wall, where it's like a big circle. The game doesn't know how to handle that when it moves around, right? Let's see. Because sometimes you did the teleport mix-up, and you will get confused if you did the teleport, and sometimes you will get hit even though it was your turn to do that crazy okiseme, right, or mix-up. And sometimes it goes so crazy that the person that is gonna get mixed for free, right? Landing after air recovery. There's some characters that weren't able to land and do stylish guard, right? That has been fixed. Hopefully, there's a late cars, pet shop, risotto, Artena War Diego. I always found this kind of weird. I thought it was like maybe me messing up the timing, but it seems that it was a bug. So who knows, right? Armor. What I talk about armor is that they were going about how it looks. So sometimes when it get hits armor with a fire move, it seems it's still on fire and gets stuck like that. So they fixed that. Again, most of the game mechanics, the big ones are the command inputs getting fixed, the overlapping, and the mounted nerfs and buffs they did to that style, right? But anyways, let's start with our first character, and again you can jump to either in the timestamps. Johnny Joestar. This is for part 1. They made it so that sword and plug will be better move regarding that. Sometimes it will kind of whiff the hits or change the camera. Again, it seems they're attacking this patch more with that issue. But they also, they disable the cancel from the Hamon version. I don't know what it means by the way, guys. Disable the cancel. Are they talking about the flash cancel? But again, it is kind of weird. Increased damage from Hamon version. Disable additional attack after the last hit of the Hamon version. I don't remember there was a last attack. I thought it was 3 attacks. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I remember incorrectly. Case the Hamon version of the move from racking up the damage from the ability to get near the opponent without risk or recall. To offset this, increase the move on damage. Again, kind of weird. So I guess it's kind of like a buff nerf, depending on how you use it, right? I didn't see I didn't see Johnny Joestar like doing that move to approach me. Like the problem with that move is you can do stylish guard, so you can parry it and avoid it altogether. So yeah, I don't know. Seems a weird buff or nerf. Anyway, Dio Brando. This character got a weird buff, to be honest. This crouching try normal is more like a fix. The IQ drive skills enable canceling to skills. Now, if you don't know what this move, let me remind you that this move is the one that he goes re and sucks blood, right? Now it has enabled flash cancel, so you can cancel after it. Keep in mind when you say cancel to skills, that means you can cancel to other moves. You can do a super after this, but in regard they nerfed it in the case of the damage, which makes sense. You know, it say improve usability in combos, allow dealing damage while healing if incorporated into a combo. To offset this, the damage was reduced. The only thing that was reduced in that move was the damage, which I think is great, because now we'll have more versatility. You know, because you're gonna be able to do more damage after doing a flash cancel or other moves, etc., right? And also you're healing yourself at the same time. This sort of start with the mid air version. Change it so now it can be used as an additional attack when opponents are sent flying. Again, when they say this, it's kind of vague, so you know I'm not gonna go about it. Now another thing is the ice, the super ice, got a bug. I mean a fixed bug, right? Because sometimes what happens is that the projectile clash box will remain after the hitbox. So again, you can see that there's this whole character technically only have one buff, right? And the other things were more like you know, solving issues or bugs that I had in the past. Now Robert Speedwagon is a different thing altogether. This character got buff, and I'm happy for it because this character I think is a lot of fun playing with him. So yeah, so Gunnox with the knife with the boys, shorter recovery period, increased damage, attack startup animation, and medium and strong attack versions. Improves usability in neutral and in combos. Usually, I've been seeing that every patch note they're going about that route, of making it so that you get more usability in neutral and in combos. But yeah, now if you don't know what this move is, let me tell you guys. So this move, it's a move I never use because to be honest, I think it's useless. It's a move that, you know, it's not the Asian. That sounds so racist still. It is tattoo. And what he does, right, is that he goes forward and, you know, chank you, right? He goes and stab you with the knife really quickly. Depending on the version of the button, it goes forward a little bit, almost full screen. The heavy version, right? Now the thing is that when you did that, the recovery for that was horrible. So I never understood. You know, it didn't. It's like, to be honest, the move didn't have any purpose. It didn't have purpose of footsies, you know, in neutral whatsoever or damage wise. But it seems now they want to allow you, you know, to use it that way, like be a better move. How much recovery will get better? I don't know. Increased damage, okay, but whatever. When I say short attack style animation on medium and strong attack versions, this move was able to combo normally. So, and if you try to juggle it in the air, like you weren't able to do follow-ups on, and even if there was like a way to do it, but it was like super horrible and hard. And to be honest, it was better routes where you're able to do that. So let's see if it's for the best, right? Now the glass skill, that sounds funny, is the one that does the crumple when he has tattoo, right? I hope that it works like they say over here, because it's short attack startup. The startup of that move is really bad, and what happened is that because it was really bad, technically it was more like a frame trap. It wasn't like you couldn't combo to it normally unless you do like a flash cancel after the hat, and even though that was kind of hard timing, so hopefully it will be better now, right? Let's go. This one is the hat. It's kind of weird because it's reduced knockback on multiple hits. The reason why I say this is they want this, right? It's because improve usability in neutral and ensure the opponent is not sent that far away if using the move to guard break. Now, this could be another reason why they want to do this, is that sometimes the hat will send it too far away even though they're standing, and the combos will you will whiff the combo altogether and it will drop. So I think it's more that route than a guard break, to be honest. Also, they make it so that the hat projectile is upward. When I say this, it's not that the hat will be going upward, like going from down to up, right? it will be the thing is that when he throw the hat, right, the hat look like the it looked more like it was going from the being thrown from the waist, and this time around they wanted to be like instead of the waist will be more like from the head, so it will be more in front. It will work more like a sonic boom, like from Guile Street Fighter. So they're going that route. I think okay, that's great because sometimes if you do like a fast like a super dash, I mean super jump dash, the dash you dash and then jump, you will be able to jump over that really easy. But making it higher, I guess it will make it harder for the opponent to jump over that, right? Anyways, let's go here, Joseph Joestar. Now we are on part two. He's and this character, I don't know, bro. I swear somebody is a super fan of Joseph because, bro, he always get buff. I haven't seen anything that will be like, oh, that will suck. But now he's getting buff once again. For example, standing medium, normal attack, increase duration of attack hitbox. That means it stay longer there. Slightly increase forward motion, so it goes a little bit farther away. That means that it's a great footsie tool now, and it can be a better option to something with cancel, and go from there, right? Crouching medium normal attack, increase forward motion. Also, that crouching medium bottom is really good, guys. Reduce knockback on hit, so that means that the knockback sign is less. There's less probability that your followers will whiff. Okay. So yeah, his normal got buff once again. The clacker boomerang, the fireball that everybody loves, right? Shorted attack startup animation, so it comes out like it comes out faster in theory, right? Because the shortened attack startup means that the start of the move to get activated to go up forward, right? The clacker boomerang will be is way faster, and then you see shorter recovery period. Man, like this could lead to a lot of issues. It can lead to fire, it can be, if I don't know, bro. Again, I'm speculating. I don't have the patches, but if you have fought against Guile in the corner, getting back to Street Fighter, right? When Guile do like a crushing medium punch, Sonic Boom, and since he's still plus, or not technically plus, like his recovery is off, right? So his recovery ended, and he can do another crushing medium and Sonic Boom. Here's an example I'm giving here. Technically, Joseph could do this, right? But again, who knows, right? Now, the only thing is I see the extended knockback on hit. So I don't know if this means that if the people get hit, the knockback will be like they will get hit farther away. But then again, you have buff from the crushing medium and standing medium that they reach farther away. So again, not sure if they did that more for avoiding loops in the air, but he's gonna have loops because he has loops. I don't care. Did you get it? This is more like a buff fix. Guarantee that Josuke counter will hit on successful execution. Guess I did it again. Made it so that also says the opponent can move until Josuke has spawned his hitbox. Again, counters. They're fixing the counter. Some characters will able to avoid the counter even though it get activated. Oh, this is another buff, by the way. This being worse is if you know when you do the super for Joseph, right? The one that sent you in the air, right? The follow up usually people were like, oh, I spend a little more bar and I didn't that much damage. Now it's gonna do more damage. So Joseph is doing more damage again. So yeah. Cesar. Now crushing medium normal attack. They buffed the motion, so it goes a little bit further. A better footsie tool. The bubble lens, the recovery is shorter. Like the fireballs, right? So they want this character needs more stuff than this, to be honest. Cesar, Hammond kick, shorter time to Hammond version to attack the beginning, right? there was an issue with the Hammond version. It didn't feel like, why am I using this move when I can use the older versions, because it wasn't that big of a thing. Sometimes it will mess up the timing of the combos. So now they fixed it that the attack will start far faster. The uppercut, they showed the recovery period. Now, I don't know, like I don't know if they want I don't know if they want this DP to be uh, a safe or what. I don't know. Increased damage on medium and strong versions. That's okay. Improve usability in neutral and in combos. Why you say this in neutral? As an N tier, I guess. But whatever. Okay, in the case of cars, cars got a lot of bug fixes, right? But he also got some nerfs. So, for example, Ultimate Teemo, the aerial dash, right? Decrease speed of attack activation. Slightly increase risk of activation. Slightly increase. I don't know about this. I hope this do not affect his combos where you need to activate the air dash. For example, when he does the tentacles, he can do air dash in the air, jump cancel, then air dash. I hope it's still combos, because if they change that because of the speed getting decreased, then most of those combos will not combo. So yeah, they disable the flash from Ultimate Team, the Brilliant Bone specials. Let me see. The Pearl wins shortened the duration of the diagonal advanced hitbox. Kept the vertical version. This was something that has been fixed. Okay. Adjust attack weight of battles when a clash occurs from vertical and diagonal 4 versions. Reduce ability as an anti-air and guard recovery when the opponent guards the move. Delayed timing so a jump attack is what? Delayed timing so a jump attack is possible? Oh, I see. Okay, now I get it. That's kind of weird, to be honest. The way again, this patch notes guys are kind of weird. Ensure the opponent is in a kind of unlocking partner. Oh, I see now. So they want it so that what they're trying to avoid is like a overhead situation. Like if they're gonna go for that mix-up, at least it will be a little bit slower, and people then can block accordingly or avoid accordingly using the parry or the dodge. Now this thing, the power of Supreme Gem skill, increase the number of hits for the medium version, increase damage for the medium version. Maintain stability neutral while making it easier to hit with the move into a combo. Reduce damage from the strong version. The move is both a low projectile and extremely effectively combo piece, so its damage now reduced. This will be interesting to see now, because I don't know. I always thought it was a low projectile, but whatever. Reduce homing ability of the strong version square after it begins running. So they are buffing and nerfing his fireballs in a weird way. Fix the where the strong version square hit the opponent while falling, it will instantly teleport to the ground. Yeah, I hate it. I have seen this because I thought like I will be able to combo afterwards, but that wasn't the case. So it seems that now you will be able to combo if the squirrel hit them while they're falling, which will be interesting to see. May the move face the opponent activating in the mid-air. This unintended has been fixed. Okay. Ultimate mode, fix your eye on Mahamon. This is the one that he does like he backs like a quadricycle back and any bottom, right? So chain recall animation of the medium version, increase speed of hitbox padding to medium attack version, reduce recovery of medium version. So the medium version is getting buff. Increase knockback on the medium version, increase damage of the medium version. See, everything is like a medium version. Change the recall animation of the strong version. When they say recall, usually it's like when it blocks. Increase knockback on a strong version on hit. Increase the knockback. So, there might be some combos that you might be able to do now because of this. Increase damage on the strong version. So, medium and strong version got buff. I'm sorry. In the case of medium, it got buff. In the case of the strong version, might be a nerf, might be a buff. It depends. We need to see it, to see what's happening. You can see over here that it makes the attack guard breaker with a middle and a low option. So it can no longer feel a mid-range combo. The move damage is increased. So I guess they're talking about the strong version. Main attack guard breaker will middle. Okay. Fly mode. Standard is the start time of flight mode to normal. Not sure if this is good or bad, because maybe in flight mode the normals were slower, or maybe faster. Who knows? Fixed edge should cause both character to turn back. Yep, I have seen this happen a lot. Okay, Wamuu has like the pillar. The pillar character got a lot of changes, but most of them are like solving a bug or something. For example, see standing weak, normal attack, mash it, hitbox to animation. What that means is that the attack doesn't, where you think it will hit you, it's not hitting you. So they made it so that the model, the tip of the fingers, will hit you now, right? See, strength of the pillar special, adjust the specs in all state, normal, armor off. It's more like solving some issues now. There's certain things that, where is it? I think, yeah, this one. One more. Will now consider you to be a wordplay skill. I changed recall animation. Previously, it was extremely rewarding move to hit with it has added up damage without spending gauge, right? The recall animation has been changed to a down slam, requiring standing the opening up with a never stand in my shadow, followed by flash cancel to maintain a combo. So in few words, what I say is that they want you to spend meter after using this if you want to combo. Never stand in my shadow skill, reduce the damage. Reduce the damage with the actual see the win active. This was unintended, so it doesn't reduce the damage, I guess. Fix an issue causing visual win effect from. Oh yeah, another bug. Now we're on part 3. Now, Jotaro got buff and nerf. Now let me explain. User mode, crushing medium, a normal attack, right? Adjusted cancel timing. Reduce the chance of difficulty canceling inputs failing to work. What this means is that sometimes in the when you're changing, when you're doing your combo, the crushing medium will not appear, will not appear. It won't get activated because the cancel window was kind of weird. I never had this issue, to be honest, so I'm not sure where they're coming from with this. And then stand mode forward step, right? Decrease startup speed, which is good. This is a buff. Narrows agility in combo and guard breaking in conjunction with the flank cancel. But this means a few words is that sometimes decrease. Sometimes if people were like you were playing footsies and you throw this, right? Even though they should have been hit by this move, they are not hit because. Decreased. Sorry, my bad. I'm super wrong on this one. What this means, in a few words, is that the decreased startup speed means that the move is gonna be slower. So this is gonna mess up a lot of people that were using the ground breaking guard, using something like Kira has an assist, and then using this in their string, and then looping it. So yeah, so let's see. This is a big nerf actually. I know a lot of Jotaro players that abuse this, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, stand mode, crouching medium, normal attack, reduce knockback on hit, improve usability in combos. It's kind of weird because stand normal is good too, but whatever. Now, There's a thing over here that I'm gonna jump because you can see stab mode, crushing normal, strong normal attack, reduce horizontal launch force on the first hit. Made this is more like to make it easier to combo. Made it stand advance as the second hit happens. So again, this is good because sometimes this I seen a lot of Jotaro players messing the combo when they go this far when they do the crouching strong attack. But here's the thing. Let's jump over here because stand mode normal attack damage slightly reduce the damage of the following attacks: standing weak attack, standing medium attack, standing strong attack, crouching weak attack, crouching medium attack, crouching strong attack. So all your normals technically in stand mode the damage is less. And the reason why they're doing this is because Jotaro did a lot of damage. Jotaro is one of the few characters that can do like a real consistent touch of death combo on you. It wasn't that hard. The thing is that nobody does it because the netcode is horrible. So anyways, here you receive skill increased damage. Balancing the change to offset the normal attack damage reduction. Now, I do not agree with this change, but whatever. Increased speed of weak version. You know what? Because of these changes, who knows? Maybe even though this might not work anymore, they might still have the same damage. But who knows, right? Extended invisibility period of the medium version. I just upward launch for make it so that that's more like a hit if the oh, okay. I have seen this. I have seen this something that it whiffed the last hit. It makes sense. Enlarge the heap of the following up finish skill. Enemy. Yeah, I have seen this also. Again, it's a bug. I'm not gonna go about Iggy. Technically, blah blah blah. They only solve some issues or bugs that he has. Now, who's gave? I have no idea. To be honest, guys, I have no idea. Now, I think this is the part 3. The reason why I say this is because he says useless. Made the horror bug stand forward along with hitbox and spawning. My stand full power. Apply. Yeah, like there's the thing I like more about this, if this is Dio, because I think it is Dio, is that when he's gone, the teleport enable casting from the teleport after successful counter inside the guard or guard. Increase usability as option if the opponent performs stylish guard after the hitbox spawn. Allow cancel into super flash cancel special move and special. So the follow of the attack where they hit you, which you normally will combo with a normal depending in some situations. Now you can do a flash cancel. That way, if they activate the teleport, but the follow-up gets avoided using a stylish guard, right, or evade or whatever, you will be able to do a flash cancel and then punish accordingly, right? So a good buff overall. Now Mohammed got some quality of life. You can see that standing medium normal attack, right? Increased lifting force. That means that some combos were not working because the lifting of the opponent wasn't getting juggled correctly or was falling faster to the ground. Because Avdol hitboxes are kind of weird. So sometimes that will happen, especially online. So they make it so. And again, this also happens with the normal attack in user mode. That technically is what happens with this character. They did some other stuff like, for example, held to use increase the number of skill on the strong version, reduce the horror box during the first and second tank. Another thing is when he does the trap, you get hit by the explosion or something like that, and you do a flash cancel. The rest of the trap will continue going up forward. Oh, see, for example, crossfire hurricane variation skill. Make it so the attack spawns the follow up, even if flash cancel. See? Again, this is a bug. Kaioken, they're fixing some bugs. To be honest, they didn't do anything. Now, part 4, Josuke part 4. This character got buffed in weird ways. Now, for example, the standing medium normal attack, I think it's a great normal, but increase the speed of the hitbox spanning. That means that the hitbox will appear faster now, which means it's gonna hit you faster, right? User mode crushing medium normal attack, increase the movement of the spawning of the hitbox, so it will get activated faster, but the movement stops when the hitbox spawns. So that means that it reach is not that great, but it activates faster. It's kind of weird, that buff. And then they go over here, some bug fixes, etc, etc. Now this over here, the increased speed of hitbox spawning, increased medium version projectile speed, greatly increased strong version projectile speed, improve usability. If I'm not mistaken, this is his fireball, so he's gonna be able to zone you out better. And then there's stuff like the Dora skill, added a hitbox at the attack origin, make it the attack able to hit or make guard an opponent even if they're crouching. Sometimes you will be able to avoid the move a little bit if you're crouching, depending on especially depending on some characters like Pet Shop, Iggy, etc. So they want to avoid that altogether. There's so many issues with the wash your mouth. Now, Koichi got also bug fixes, but the big one is that when he has the gravity state on you, right, you weren't able to dodge. This wasn't intended. Added a side guard and side bait to be allowed action for the opponent. So that means that they can finally avoid you if you start attacking them, right? Even though you're not able to jump or backdash or run forward, right? So more options to your users. That's like a big nerf to Koichi, but again, it is what it is. Now, having said that, right, they wanted to buff his user mode, and it's kind of weird because, for example, standing medium normal attack, increased number of hits. Okay, reduce knockback on hits, so it's better. Jumping medium normal attack, increased number of hits. Again, I'm like, this wasn't like I don't know. It might look kind of weird, maybe the animation, because I'm thinking that was like a normal, like it wasn't like a multi-hitting something. Now the stop at is the point that he goes forward, right, and launch at you and hit you there, right. That move, I always say why you weren't able to do like a quick stand cancel, right. They enabled that finally. It took them almost 12 years to do this. 12 years. Increase forward motion. Thank you. It almost took you 12 years to do this. Why I mean this is because if you have seen my gameplay with Koichi, sometimes some combos will whiff because the damn normal didn't reach. And in that case, I need to use his fireball, which also is unreliable most of the time, for the crumple. But anyways, this is a big buff, so I'm okay with this nerf over here, to be honest, the gravitational state. Now, the Cesar skill, this is the bump he throws. I want to see how this is gonna work, because it might be good and it might be bad at the same time. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is gonna be a better option for him to zone, because like, to be honest, Koichi doesn't have good zoning options. His best ones are like when he's on stand mode, and that is what the user is doing. Because if you're in user mode where you can throw echoes, as a projectile, you can hit echoes. Echoes is a physical fireball, and what I mean physical is it's like a extra limb, and because of that you can hit Koichi over there, and it sucks. Okay, Okuyasu, this character changed a lot. They went over here ham, talking about the changes of his teleports, and I think that's a big thing they want to do. They want you to be able to use user mode a little bit more. They went technically the route of Koichi, but they go about, if you use medium teleport and the opponent tries to block, you can put more pressure. If you go with the medium teleport and you try and the users try to backdash, you can use a normal to hit them in the air while you're in the air. And if they try to forward dash or something like that, you can also like forward or it was a side dash. If they try to do side dash, you can go over and dash forward and punish them by a grab or something like that, etc., etc. So they go really in depth with this. I'm not gonna go about this because technically, I told you already what it does. Enable canceling after leaving the teleport into guard or side guard. So they want to remove the land recoveries technically. Now, what did I say? The damage, the Gao skills increase the damage. Shigeko, this character doesn't assist, avoid this character altogether. They only solve an issue, a bug that he has. Akira Doshi also, they solve a bug over here. Keshi Nimura, they fixes some issues over here also. The Asola 6 fix an issue causing the acid attack to remain during a throw. So again, it's more like bug fixes. Yukago, the same thing. Auri inside your head skill, fix so the attack will correctly chip the opponent health when guarded. It wasn't, this character. This character is good. I've been saying this. No nerf whatsoever, so you can still do 70 damage percent combos after a counter. So go ahead. Trish Una, the same thing. They solving a lot of issues over here. Yasha, the same thing. Yoli, the same thing. An issue. The cows or Anastasia, right? They go the same thing, but they change some stuff. Like for example, and release allowed to hit down opponents. That means that when they're on the floor, you can hit them with this move. But technically, it's more like a balance changes. Bug fixes than anything. Pushy, the same thing. It's a bug fix. Bug fix. Johnny Joestar. This is for a steel ball run. Send me down the hole. This is a buff. Added the additional attacks on down an opponent icon to the command list. Actually, sorry. This is a bug fix. Because they did a lot of this in the command list. Some of the stuff wasn't updated, and they have updated that with the new changes. Funny Valentine, user crushing strong normal attack. Adjusted the attack weight value that determines when a clash occurs. Bug fix attached again with the clashes. A gift from the roadside fix an issue causing the move failing to hit opponent. It stays like again a bug fix. Now Dio Brando, this is the normal one. You flinch, and this is to be honest, this is like a nerf. Now you flinch is a special normal that he has where he dash for, and I be using it because it's fun. It was one of the best tools that they gave him, to be honest, but they decided to remove it. They decided to nerf it. Why I mean this? Because reduced duration attack hitbox. So the attack hitbox will be less active, therefore will be harder to set this up. Reduced duration of the hardbox. Okay, so this is a buff actually. Reduce the duration of the hardbox. So that means even though you might messed up over here because the attack hitbox isn't that active, right? But because of the duration is less of the hardbox, it will be harder for the opponent to punish you. Now reduce motion, this is a nerf because usually this almost go like a half screen or something, almost full screen. Now it's not going to be the case. Increase vulnerability of the whole attack, making it more risky to use. Delay the expiration of the pushing box, prevents the move from reversing guard direction when you sit right on top of the opponent as they get up. Now this is the mix-up that I love to do is that after a hard knockdown I use that, I will jump cancel after it, and technically the opponent didn't know where to block. But it seems that now they're making like a block everything option for automatically for the opponent if this happens. Who knows? Maybe that is. They usually use the skills. Adjust the area mounted version. This is the one that he goes with the tail and he jumps forward, right? they make it so that it also like his mix-up options are getting nerfed, guys. Like if you use this move now, it's harder for you to try and hit that as a cross-up from what I'm seeing. See, reduce forward motion from the grounded version. Adjusted aerial mounted version to trigger the vulnerable deflected animation when guarded. Add raise to compensate of the reward of hitting. Now, alternative world they got some bug fixes, but it wasn't nerfed. What I mean by this is that, for example, animation time stop, they fix an issue, right? Gasoline explosion, adjust damage, increase damage of the first explosion hit, and reduce the damage of the second explosion hit. You might say this is a nerf, but it's not like a nerf that will make it. It's not like when Nero got nerfed. Like when Nero got nerfed, it was big nerf. This is just like a slap in the hand. Limits damage when user has an additional attack against a down opponent. The total damage against the opponent who is not down is the same, but the down damage reduction now has a bigger effect. Okay. Sweep, they solve animation to transition to down state. My try is to conquer and kill at all costs. This is okay. Fix an issue where the timer has fallen. Gasoline can span you. This is a bug fix also. Auto recall animation from throwing the gasoline can. Let's see how this might be, because this might be like if you block it, you might be able to punish correctly or not. The gasoline is now guaranteed to down opponent only if it hits at its origin. So it seems that if he hits when he's close, he will do he will send you to the floor. But if he does it like at the end of throwing the can, it won't be a hard knockdown, which is okay. I screw you is his knives. Your sentence is death, right? This is his Shoryuken when he's on the mountain, when he's on the horse. Increase recovery time. Shorten time of the hitbox spawning on the increased damage. Now, even though it says increase recovery time, this it might look like a nerf, but to be honest, when you see over here, fixing ace or performing aerial combo without spending gauge in exchange, the medium strong version spawns hitbox earlier, do more damage, and have more knockback. Improvity, usability in neutral, but this also applies in combos. This is where the fun begins. Whatever, bug fix. Many times kill. So yeah, then and you can see there was some changes to the assist. Dio Brando now has has one assault assist and 2 reversal assists. So that means 1 counter of ice and 2 times he can break the he can help you break a combo. Avdol, 2 times that he can attack, 1 time that he can do like a combo breaker. Then you can see the also character. They don't mention anything else. So yeah, that was the list. Again, a lot of bug fixes. I tried to do this way faster and go a little bit more in depth on what actually are changes. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. Are you excited about these changes? Also, as always, please like and subscribe. Help a lot of the channel, and see you next video. Take care. Bye bye.